city weeps, no more than a speck in its existence. Not described to you my life, but I hope you see through those pearly eyes crystallite caves and cracks in people's faith. I felt stupid sitting here, watching over these healthy young men. I used to play footy, I used to do a lot of things, and sometimes I wonder what happened to those branches, those roots that guided me to its fruits, the leaves in which lay beneath. The tree's owner, filled with tears, but neglected its offspring, until it finally fizzled up. Until it was so far gone that it realized that there was no light to journey, only gear, poppies, and beer that made him. We live short, disappointing lives, I know this now. We try to fill them with interesting things to deter our brains from the inevitable void that lays to somewhere above, below, and beyond. I watched as a white molar flies like a bullet out of the front of this guy's mouth, landing only a few feet away from the goalposts. He lets out a curdling scream. Maybe that's why I stopped. I puffed away as I could feel the mouth ulcers begin to weep, seeping its sweet into me. I was certain this dismal place couldn't upset me more. It was time to leave. Pull up your pants, mate. Needed somewhere to escape. No amount of ether, amphetamines, or running could get me any further away than I was now. But maybe a ride could. Took off the chain without a struggle. This guy looks at me. I look back at him. What the fuck did he want? As I travelled further and further away, I leave this industrial, sunless place, this corrugated iron, these galvanised beams, this petrostate. Our country's full of dirty oil money. As the fishermen catch the breathless carp, carrying plastic flesh and fragile bone, I could not find a belonging, not here, not there. I no longer stood anywhere, but I knew that I just wanted to go, glowing with bridges destined to nowhere, the offspring infected, buried, nudged with disease. The window was open, but which way to go? Each of us is to stand on its own creature of habit. These are the people who never get seen. The workers who work to make sure that we can get to work on time in the morning. The workers who make sure you can have a hot bath after a long day at work. These are the workers that we don't acknowledge and shove under the rug of capitalist society. We say Japan's crazy, yet some mothers clean toilets night and day so that her king won't have to. It's not women or men. These are just the jobs that no one wants. That's why I hang around the tracks on occasion, signalling the drivers with a simple hello once in a while. Maybe they don't care, but at least I'll be that "there was a man next to the tracks today who waved at me" sort of guy. I signal tram drivers as well, it's just they're not as common. So I continually miss my ride due to their incompetence and stubbornness. I guess they're just following schedule, I guess, but surely they could stop. As I ran, I thought of this. I thought of their incompetence, their stubbornness. So I sat and listened and waited a while. It's the way I came seemed particularly encouraging and seemed to pull me into its direction. I was reading a book at the moment. I wasn't really enjoying it. It's funny, trams always reminded me of centipedes, some sort of long insect. Twists and twirls around the bends and contorts its machine and mechanisms. Now people take one look at me and expect I don't have a job. Well, I have a job. Pardon me, I had a job, but that's not the point. I'm a new me, and this was a time to branch off into a new story. I was off to see the wizard, and by wizard I meant a guy running the walk-in job interviews. I so happened to see on a loose flyer hanging by a thread of clear see-through sticky tape on Smith Street. I wasn't sure even what I was going for, but if it was on a fly out the front of Melbourne's shittiest pub, well, that says it then. But I needed the money, and by what it said, it paid. Oh, damn. Shit, please get this. I kind of need this, I thought. If I wanted to change, then this was it. This was my golden ticket. Here we go. I wondered if they had complimentary food. Stop getting distracted. Focus on the work interview. You're not going to get it. Hey, shut up. I will get it. Did they like me? No, they fucking hated you. I guess first impressions do mean something, do they? I did be wearing a $50 suit though. Never judge a junkie. Judge the people judging the junkie on his front cover. I guess not even a suit can polish this turd. Brunswick. A place full of wannabe hippies. A place of culture and things to do. Classes to enroll. The type of place you come looking for clothes and come out with a 1980s fridge magnet that is vintage, they say. The type of place that's just a bit too far out of reach so no one ever can be fucked going. Yes, this was this place, yet it never felt like this, besides a few vegan cyclists, which in their defence, I was sitting in the middle of their bike track. But I didn't care. This place was my quiet time, my meditation. I never believed in any of that nonsense bikey shit, but I did believe in an occasional quiet time. Oi! Who the fuck are you? What do you want, you fuck? Static electricity from the overhead power lines was so powerful you could feel it in your gut and even hear it sometimes from the ground. Feel it changing your brain chemistry. No wonder they never built housing under these things, but the cyclists got their hour of chemotherapy every morning before work, so I was happy. This was a little electric oasis I could venture to every time I wasn't feeling good, and, well, I used it. Ah yes, relaxation. Mother's therapy taught me well. Always exert anger in privacy. No one was around, so I felt I needed to do so. I thought about the job. No, fuck the job, you flunked it. Go, call them. Call them now, you need it. You can't resist. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Can't you feel the burning rivers beneath your tendons? No, what are you talking about? I rocked up to the commissions. I love the 34 big over-exaggerated communist towers. They were the one thing I could always spot in the distance, and whenever I could see them, I knew they were a dispensary of whatever drug I desired. He said to meet me under the front gate, which I thought was a bit dodgy, but he had what I needed, and what I needed, well, I needed. He said some shit I didn't understand, but we both knew what we were here for. I don't even think he spoke English. I knew the language as he looked at me in the sort of way a dog does when he wants something. I got it though, what I had come for, and he got a few pineapples for his towel end. Now, a decent place to cook up. This was going to be my last go at this thing. It should be at a memorable spot with the bestest mate I knew. Claude. Coburg drive-ins though hadn't been active since the 80s, but reopened in 2000 to then get shut back down by a fire in the projection room that killed a little girl. There was a big court case around it and everything, and they tried suing the film company due to the old Technicolor projectors that were used since the start of the cinema's opening, and they said that they held sentimental value due to them being owned by someone with the name of Alfred Hitchcock or something. And the family claimed that projectors should have been switched out, which were obviously faulty from the beginning. But in the end, though, the court case concluded that the drive-ins was innocent for the death, but forced to shut down their branch. There was definitely some money involved on the cinema's behalf, as it was clearly their fault. The families got no money and continued to mourning. The drive-ins, well, they had joints all over the place, so it didn't bother them. The court case was all over the news and protests burst out, flowers were placed on graves and complaints were made, but just like everything else does in this world, it soon became old news and evidently forgotten. So, the perfect nostalgic place to shoot the last shot. I started to doubt if I really want...
No, you want money.
Maybe I don't want it.
No. Herons like money. Politicians, alright? Can you not feel the burning river beneath your
You're sending me on a wild witch hunt, mate.
You can decide what you call it, but you know you can't ignore me for long. I'm always going to be in the back of your head.
No. My mind's just creating an inner dialogue so that you can... No. Don't you start that shit.
Oh, come on. It'll be your last hit. Not tomorrow, not in a week, but tonight. Your last victory.
Our last victory. How can you say a victory? Huh? It's more like an elongated loss inevitably causing my demise.
When did you get so fancy with words?
I do carry around a dictionary with me everywhere I go. You haven't noticed this?
Oh, yeah? So, what, you accept? Yes? Do you accept?
Okay, leave me alone.
That's my boy.
Don't you fucking call me boy.
Alright? To get snappy.
Signs of my mind. I felt I was losing it a bit. This inner voice that I constantly heard, he was always around, next to the dark corner in my head. I gazed at Clyde as he unravelled the packet. I knew what was inside, as I wanted it so bad, but I put my head in a book to try and distance myself, just to see if I wasn't going to go through with it. But I saw it dissolving. Didn't put any water in it. Had Clyde ever shot up before? This is my time to decide. He put 5 milliliters into the syringe as he put a belt around his arm, tapping up a vein. I could see it in his eyes. He didn't even check for air bubbles. I knew life was too short for that. My whole body was warm. I felt like... Fuck! Why did I do that?
man. Fuck. Cop. Duh. Let me get. I can't. Get lower. Get lower. Kai. I'm gonna have to ditch it. I'm gonna have to ditch it. I'm gonna fucking ditch it.
Spend some time listening to your voice, yeah, your voice at night. But the music I left for ya is almost certainly lost. It's certainly lost, yeah, in the mind. Where the fires burn and the gum trees fall in the room, the walls fucking cave in. I'm a fire smoke. I'm a fire smoke. You're a fire smoke. You're a fire smoke. Phones don't ring, the angels house down fire smoke. I'm gone, it's all, it's factual. Gotta remind myself of the times we had and the stories told. That's me.
smack, this was the new me. No more smack, this was for me. Only me, no one else. I'd made the right decision then. No more smack, no more smack. No more smack. No more smack.
He said, I'm in so much pain, I've got to get that pain medicine. He said, I just cannot leave without that pain medicine. People would look